Welcome, guys. Well, there were many ups and downs related to this fight card, and there was a lot of problems, as some of the bouts are cancelled. Yeah, just to share this on Twitter. Man, so many bouts got cancelled, and honestly, it kinda made me irritated. You know, that's something that I haven't seen coming, and I was pretty much sad when I see now Trocoli is out. Also, Trocoli is out, and is it irritant? Yeah. To some point, it is, man. To some point, it is extremely irritant, as some of the fights didn't come to fruition. Some of the fights are going to come to fruition. With Trocoli out, with so many last-minute changes, I can only say one thing. Well, everything is going to be different now. Everything is definitely going to be different now, and there were so many changes, and I don't even know who's gonna fight who now. When we don't have the opponent for a Vincent Prue. Big shit, man, just big shit. But that's the way it is. I mean, what can I say? I can only hope we're gonna see a nice card. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Maybe it's gonna start adding later because we lost one bout, but let's bring it on. Let's go. Let's get underway. The first one, Cameron Simon versus. I've got Simon to win. He used to be minus 265. Where is Cameron Simon to win? Minus 295. Minus 295. Simon to win KO TKO. That's what I've got. Or no distance. Simon versus Kozlov. I got no distance also for that fight. I actually bet on Simon. And we'll see how this is going to play out. Rosenstrike Dakaus, I bet no distance. And I bet on Ankalaev and I bet on Pimbot. So we'll see. This looks like a decent piece of play. Also, the next pick I'm going to say, the Silva versus Salvador fight starts round 3. Side pick is going to be Salvador, but I'm unsure. No. Salvador minus 195. I got Salvador decision. But I'm pretty much non-confident about this fight. I was thinking a lot if I could have changed something, if I could have done something different. But when it comes to this, when we're losing fights, it's so irritant, man. Then Eric Silva versus TJ Brown. Another fight starts round 3. Eric Silva versus TJ Brown. Fight starts around 3 or over 1.5. That's also something I like. I really and decently enjoy these odds. Also, that's something I can confirm at the moment. Also, side pick, I'd say Eric Silva minus 110. Silva decision. I predict this is going to be a close fight. I didn't bet on this one, so let's see how this one going to play out. Next fight is going to be Billy Carantillo versus Alexander Hernandez. I've got, believe it or not, another fight starts round 3. But if I must pick a side, I believe Carantillo to win minus 165 over 2.5 or fight starts round 3. Carantillo versus Hernandez. Okay. The next call I'm going to question. This is early prelims. Just 1 second. Early prelims until minute 6. Preliminary card until minute. Main card until minute. And Chit Chat. Okay, I'm gonna divide this into some different aspects of the game. Then let's go with the next one. The next fight, as we lost some fights, is Chris Curtis versus Joaquin Buckley. I've got no distance. Curtis versus Buckley. Curtis versus Buckley, no distance. Side pick Curtis to win. I think Curtis is the underdog. Whoa, Chris Curtis is the underdog. Why they don't like this guy? I don't know why they hate this guy. It seems bookies really hate Chris Curtis. He is underdog all the time. But every single time he used to be an underdog, he fought with style. He fought amazingly. And that's something that pretty much gives me wings when I'm picking him. Edmund Shabazian versus Dalcha Ungambula. Shabazian versus Ungambula. Fight starts round 3. Got over 1.5. Okay, agree. Rosas Mitchell fight under 2.5. Okay, agree. On Dakaus and Dalcha over 1.5. Curtis Buckley. Okay. Got Pimblet money line pick. Okay, I agree. I would play the same. I would actually play the same. Shabazian versus Ungambula fight starts round 3. That's okay. Side pick Ungambula is unpredictable, just like Shabazian being out of the shape. But let's say Shabazian to win minus 280. Shabazian decision. I think this is actually going to be pretty much of a boring card. I think we're going to see a lot of decisions. Shabazian decision. How much is Shabazian decision? Last 275. Well, could be Shabazian KO. Ungambula is so unpredictable, man. He's so unpredictable. So anything can happen, literally anything. If you ask me, that is the fight with tons of possibilities and options. Jay Perrin versus Raul Rosas Jr. Now you're gonna call me insane, but I'm picking the kid. I'm picking the young gun. Perrin versus Rosas Jr. Perrin versus Rosas Jr. No distance. That is my first pick. Rosas Jr. to win minus 240. Rosas Jr. submission. I like Rosas Jr. submission. He's got great submission game. And how much is Rosas Jr. submission? Where are you? Plus 175. Wow. Let's go. Rosenstrike versus Dakaus, no distance. I like Rosenstrike KO TKO, which is Rosenstrike KO TKO. Minus 120, shitty odd. I like Dakaus submission. Dakaus submission if he drags the fight to the ground. Plus 1600, but he needs to drag it to the ground. That's like I like Rosenstrike KO TKO round 1. I also like that, just to know. Just to hit timestamps until minute 10. Then we're going to transition onto the main card. I've seen like main card being annihilated, and Bryce Mitchell versus Topuria. I've got Topuria to win. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be easy fight for Ilya Topuria, but I've got Topuria to win. Like pretty much confident. Topuria to win. Topuria KO TKO. Topuria KO TKO round 3. Think it's gonna be a late stoppage. I think it will be a decision for Topuria fight. Well, decision is also nice prop, but greater value if you play riskier. I didn't bet on Topuria fight, but I am pretty confident in Topuria to win. I'm gonna write my bets later. I always write it, so no worries about that. Then the next one, Darren Till versus Dricus Duplessis, right? That is the next. Oh. Dricus to win -190. Dricus KO TKO. I don't think Topuria can KO if Mitchell gets in trouble, can jump for the legs. Yeah, you are right. You are right. He could throw himself into Topuria's legs. Chris, where the hell is this? Dricus Duplessis KO TKO. +175. Duplessis KO TKO round 2. I think Till is washed, man. This is not his weight class, so I just think this is not his weight class. I just think it is not going to be pretty much successful voyage for him. I think this might not be the smartest piece of play for him. At least I see it going that way, which doesn't mean I'm sure, of course. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying that I might see it going that way. Then the next one is going to be the fight between Santiago Ponzinibbio and Alex Morono. Man, this is a new fight, and Ponzi versus Morono fight starts around 3. Morono is on a roll right now. This is a catch weight, so Morono to win. Morono to win decision or Ponzi KO TKO. But my initial pick fight starts round 3. So if you must, this is a catch weight. Morono is accepting a short notice, so it kind of scares the shit out of me because it is a short notice fight, and subsequently, whenever there is a short notice fight, it kind of scares the shit out of me. But I believe it's going to be a nice. I believe it's going to be a nice piece of play. I got Terence Crawford also by KO prop in that parlay. I said before, you agree? Yeah. Terence Crawford to win is pretty much decent. I also agree Terence Crawford is going to win via stoppage. I don't know whether it's going to be KO TKO, but I think Terence Crawford is going to win. I don't see his opponent winning that fight. Plus, Terence Crawford is a knockout artist. His opponent, Havanessin, I believe, is on a downfall right now. So yeah, he always seemed to get mismatch fights. Yeah, true. I agree that's a mismatch. Paddy Pimblett, Jared Gordon, I got Paddy to win. -250. Paddy to win submission. How much is Paddy submission? Paddy is a submission specialist. At least from what we've seen, and as of now, Pimblett wins by submission +175. Paddy to win round 2. How much is Paddy to win round 2? +400. I think he's a low-key fraud. He looks great against average fighters, but he's too scared to find Errol Spence. I think he will get exposed badly. Well, there is a chance, Haka. There is a chance, Haka Psyla. There is absolutely a chance for that. I do agree. When it comes to boxing. Just to check the odds. Give me a few seconds to check the odds. I'm checking the odds right now. Hold on a second. I'm checking the odds with another bookie. Since my regular bookie doesn't want to give odds for this fight, so I'm checking with other bookie. Okay, I just checked the odds. Okay, let's grind it out. Jan Blachowicz versus Magomed Ankalaev. I got Magomed to win. I think it's gonna be Magomed decision. But I've got Magomed to win, minus 265. Magomed to win, minus 265. Magomed decision. I don't see Blachowicz winning this fight. Simply don't see it. Magomed Ankalaev. Fight goes to decision. I think Ankalaev decision. I think this is gonna be a chess match. Plus 2 for all. It's a decent prop. It's a really much of a decent prop, I can say. Simon to win. Yeah, I know. These are my bets. There you go, my bets. Cameron Simon to win, Rosenstrike versus Darkhouse not going the distance, Paddy Pimblett to win, and Magomed Ankalaev to win. These are my bets. I'm thinking whether I should risk with Chris Curtis, but I don't know, man. I'm a bit scared to risk with Chris Curtis. Just saying, I'm a bit scared. I don't know. I'm scared to risk. Just to hit a timestamp. Okay, let's chit chat then. Let's grind it out. I think Curtis fight over 1.5 rounds best bet for it. The later rounds will turn into toe-to-toe bang out. Well, over 1.5, I agree. What do you think about the other fights? I've seen what you mentioned. Paddy Pimblett, well, Paddy Pimblett fight not going the distance is also a nice piece of play. Also, the other fight that is a nice piece of play, for example, Magomed Ankalaev fight starts round 4 might actually be a nice piece of play, as Magomed Ankalaev is probably gonna fight boring and win a boring decision. I mean, that's just him. That's Magomed Ankalaev. That's how he fights every single day. That's how he enjoys fighting. That because that is Magomed Ankalaev, of course. Also, let me check it out for other potential picks. Ponzinibbio versus Morono fight starts round 3. I really like. I think Darren Till is going to get smoked out. I think Duplessis is going to knock him out, going to expose him badly. Then we got Bryce Mitchell versus Ilya Topuria. Well, that's a fight I'd like to see. Really much, that's a fight I'd like to see. I do believe Topuria can. Okay, he can win decision too, but odds on Topuria aren't pretty much good, and that's something that kind of irritates me at the moment. Yeah, you are right. It's gonna be toe-to-toe bang out. Therefore, agree with that. It's gonna be toe-to-toe bang out. But again, at the end of the day, you are right. I'm gonna create some pools right now. Hold on, I'm gonna create some pools right now so you can have yourself, so you can have fun. Community. Text pool. Okay, I'm creating pools. Let me see who else is the underdog. Nah, I'm not gonna put that until Hernandez, Da Silva. Well, I'm just giving some kinds of predictions. Darren Till has good hands. He will fight boxer style in and out, keep distance, and will win. Boring decision. He has good takedown defense, but I doubt Duplessis will try to go for the legs. Nah, I also think Duplessis will not try to go for the legs. I also think Duplessis will not try to go for the legs. I agree with you. When it comes to that aspect of the game, I 100% agree with you. Hold on. I'm just doing something. Hold on. I have to do something, so I have to copycat something. Just give me a few seconds. Need to copy something into a post. I will respond to everybody. Just 1 second. Yeah, with one fight out, this is getting fucking complicated. Hold on, I'm just writing. I'm writing something for the members. Okay. How confident are you on Ilya? 65%. Till is skinny. Yes, I think Duplessis is going to win. I think Darren Till might be better than he was before, just from the people he's been training with, all good boxers, wrestlers, BJJ fighters. He didn't train with high quality when he was having a good run. Oh, that's an interesting piece of play. I like that actually. That's pretty much interesting idea. I didn't take that into consideration, but thank you so much for sharing those pieces of info with me. I mean, it's always nice to have such a great fans. Yeah, it's always nice to have that. Yeah, man, till skinny. How skinny he was when he was fighting at 170. Do you remember how skinny he was when he was fighting at 170? Till became a drunkhead, can't trust him. Nah, I don't trust him either. I'm gonna go with Ricus Duplessis, and I know Till was, childbirth and such many problems. Many problems happened. I don't trust Till either. Nah, I don't trust Till either. I don't think we can trust Till either. Therefore, agree with that. We can't trust him. Nobody can trust Darren Till at the moment. They always spar and grapple. If Till is skinnier, he will be a lot more faster and lighter and fit. I've been keeping an eye on him since the Buckley situation. You can't forget he has been training with Kamzat also, and with I've seen. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the picks. I look forward to Cannoneer versus Recon card predictions. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. I will give them next week. Next week, or you can just scroll, through every video. I'm gonna make a playlist on Monday. I usually make a playlist on Monday, but you can type fighter name versus fighter name early prediction. It's gonna appear. Fighter name. He literally lost muscles. Wow, fighters without muscles are having great cardio. Yeah, fighters without muscles are usually having great cardio. So when somebody has no muscles, I'm always afraid of fighters without muscles because fighters without muscles are always known for great cardio. That's something that kind of scares the shit out of me. When somebody has, when somebody is a bit fatty without big muscles, etc. I'm always scared of those types of fighters. Strength wouldn't be there though. Yeah, strength wouldn't be there, but cardio will. No. Do you see any muscles on me? You see? I'm one of the guys with the best cardio in my dojo. And I don't have muscles at all. See? I look like a thug from the street. Hello, Mido. How are you doing, man? Yeah, I'm just talking. Guys without muscles, they usually have a very good cardio. Look at Nate Diaz, for example. Just look at Nate Diaz, for example. Nate Diaz is a cardio machine, a cardio specialist. You can't judge being skinny for a week because a lot of the best wrestlers are skinny as a stick. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm fine. Currently about to start working out and training. Oh, that's awesome. So your workout is getting underway right now. What is planned for today? I'm tomorrow going to wrestling, and I made an agreement with my coach only to train wrestling and jitsu and BJJ. I'm not going to train striking at all. Only cage wrestling and BJJ because I'm not bad in striking. I'm really not bad in striking. My greatest pain is, believe it or not, my greatest pain is ground game. So I made an agreement with my coach just to train wrestling, cage sessions, and of course BJJ. I need to know to defend submissions at least. You got a real quick prediction for boxing fight: Hopi Price versus Jonathan Santana. Uh, I think Hopi Price gonna win that one, but I would go with the fight going all the way, like going the distance, going the distance. I would go, but I think Hopi Price. I think Hopi Price has greater chances to win it. I will train shadow boxing, kicks, and elbows. I got no one to train wrestling with, so I will have to stick with building my body and striking skills. That's okay, man. That's okay. Try it out, man. Try it out. I mean, shadow boxing, kicks, elbows. That's gonna help you in the later days. Believe it or not, I was training Muay Thai for a very short period of time, and I learned the majority of elbows on my own. And I also learned many elbows from Tekken. For example, from Bruce Servin. You can take a look at this character. You see, that's how I learned my elbows. I didn't have, and of course, I'm writing about that. I'm like a diehard addict of the sport. But hello, JJ. Who do you like, Carmouche or Velasquez? Carmouche to win. Carmouche to win. I gave main card predictions for workout. I'm doing 100 stomach exercises, 2 minutes of plank, push-ups, 12, then 12, then 15, and other stuff. That's awesome. That's awesome. That kind of workout is brutally good. Tomorrow I'm going to discuss Bellator, I assume. When I come from the training session, I'm going to discuss Bellator. But I don't know when will I come. I don't know when will I come. I like the game Tekken. Yeah, he's got great combos, very realistic combos. I'm talking about very realistic stuff. I'm not talking about unreal combos, throwing your opponent in the air, etc., etc. You can learn very good combos from two characters. Bruce Irvin, Brian Fury, these are two, and there is one new character, I believe. I didn't play Tekken 7 though. He also has brutal combos. I'm talking about realistic combos. It's best to train only boxing and BJJ so can have dangerous hands with good takedown defense and grappling. Will be a complete fighter, no need to train elbows and knee. I don't need kicks, throw combos, then level change. Yeah, that's okay. Boxing and BJJ is also a great combination. But haven't played it, so I wouldn't remember the characters. Yeah, but you can watch it on YouTube. Bruce Irvin, for example, if you need elbows of the clinch. But yeah, boxing BJJ is a great combination. But I have great striking. I don't have good grappling and good wrestling. So that's what am I training right now at the moment. I need to focus on that aspect of the game. Can I do this? Change. Okay. Is it gonna let? Oh, awesome. Just awesome. It depends on your style. Dagestani fighters smash BJJ, so why wouldn't you learn that? Unfortunately, Dagestani fighters are too good when it comes to smashing BJJ fighters. That's something I hate to say, but they are so good in top control. They are so good in top control. The power of their feet is just out of this world. I mean, it's very hard. It's very hard to deal with them, unfortunately. Thoughts on Roman versus Marvin Vettori? Let's go, bring it on, man. Bring it on, man. Put me on that bandwagon. I want to see that fight so badly. Just put me on that bandwagon. I'm dying to see it. I train both. I used to MMA only, but spoke to someone who said to train only boxing and BJJ. It's a lot better. It depends what country you live in. My country, we have no Dagestanis. So BJJ and boxing is the best to train in my country. In my country, it depends. We also don't have Dagestanis, but I have a very good wrestling coach. So my wrestling coach is one of the best in Balkan Peninsula, and he's really dedicated. He is watching this sport every single day, and he is a real diehard fan of the sport. So I really believe he is very knowledgeable, and I believe he's a great guy. So he really wants to help. That's something I pretty much appreciate when it comes to him. I really much appreciate that. Do you think Roman Dolidze can become champ? Well, to be honest, after beating Hermansson like that, everything is possible. Actually, yes. He can, actually. I do believe he can. I think 185 is actually his weight class. At 205, he looked a bit weaker, but now at 185, with great BGG and great rest and great scrambles, I do believe he can go far. My country is more boxing than any other competitions. Boxing is the best competition in my country, Australia. Awesome! I didn't know you're from Australia. Thank you so much for stopping by, man. Also about skinny fighters having more cardio than fighters with muscle. I would agree in specific occasions, not always. Like I'm building muscle, and I'm still not losing my cardio. Well, yeah, in some occasions that's true. Seems like a dark horse of the division. Absolutely, he's a dark horse. Yeah, I agree that Roman Dolidze is a dark horse of the division. Yeah, he is a dark horse. I'm gonna 100% back that up. I'm backing that up. I do believe that is 100% true. That is true. Yeah, he is a dark horse of the division. Why not? I do believe he is a dark horse. Dolidze is the Illuminati. He will be the fighter everyone ducks will turn into Khamzat Chimaev. I would like to see him fighting Khamzat Chimaev for the title, maybe. Or maybe for the contention, maybe for the division contender number one. Yeah, it depends on your country. Yeah, in Australia you have a lot of boxing and you have a lot of BJJ, so it really depends. And Aussies, Well, you have good wrestler. You have how's that guy's name? Man, I forgot. Volkanovski is pretty much good with wrestling. I mean, with defensive wrestling. I'm not talking about offensive wrestling. I don't know a single Aussie that is good with offensive wrestling, but Volkanovski's defensive wrestling is excellent. Fresh blood for middleweight who would win a fight between Roman and Khamzat. I would chant for Roman all day, man. I'm a big fan of Roman, but many people believe Khamzat would win, but I would chant for Roman. Yeah, it's true. I don't know any Australian fighter that is very, very good with offensive wrestling. I mean, Jack Della Maddalena is okay, but he is more of a grappler. Yeah, you are right. When it comes to wrestling, I don't know a single Aussie that is very, very good with offensive wrestling, but many of them are good with defensive wrestling, though. Did Holtzman retire after losing to Guido? I don't know. Did he? I really don't know. I was just shocked when I've seen TJ Dillashaw retiring. If the Dagestanis came to our fight camps in Australia, Dagestanis will be champions in every weight class. Yeah, you are right about that. I just hope Dagestanis will never come here too. I don't want to see them in Serbia too. You're right. Yeah, they are just too dominant with that aspect of the game, with that wrestling, and they are just too good wrestlers. They are just too good wrestlers. That's something that irritates everybody. But unfortunately, that is true. That is very much true. That's something that kind of irritates. That's something that kind of irritates a lot. But they are damn dominant with wrestling. Yes, TJ Dillashaw retired. Have you seen the video? Personally, I think they would run every country. Unfortunately, I agree with you. And I hate to say, man, I hate to say that I'm not a fan of Dagestanis. You know that very well. But unfortunately, they are too good with wrestling. My coach is also saying that. He's also not the greatest fan of Dagestanis, but he is saying, listen, lad, we need to learn from the best. And no matter, I can disagree, but he is right. I can disagree every single day. He's probably sick of the injuries. Injuries, suspensions. I love most Dagestani fighters. Yeah, it's okay. I love one Dagestani fighter, Magomed Ankalaev, because he is lefty like me, because he has great right hook, and because he has brutal high kicks. So I have only one Dagestani fighter that I really like, and that's Magomed Ankalaev. They are born and bred differently. They grapple bears, and they just learn to start walking. Wow. Hold on. What is this? Just received a message. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Mido. You're right, Hakab Sila. You're definitely right about that. You don't like the bit. Sorry. He's retired. He's retired. I'm talking about active fighters. If you're gonna ask me about retired fighters, then I have two. Is Jay Perrin really any good with a 10-6 record? I don't know, JJ. I'm picking Raul Rosas Jr. to win or fight, not going the distance. Dricus Duplessis for the win. Let's go. Let's go. I also say Duplessis is gonna win. I agree with you. I think Darren Till is not going to win this one. I think Duplessis is gonna knock him out cold though. Rosas Jr. by submission. That's a massive plus odd, I believe. Plus 175, I believe. Dagestanis, only a few of them have solid hands and wrestling, but most of them have no hands but have crazy wrestling and grappling, which overpowers a high quality puncher. Hey, Niall, how are you doing, man? If you realize they never got KO'd by big hitters, they have massive chin. I'm gonna write my picks for Niall. Hold on. These are my bets, man. Hold on. I'm writing now. There you go, man. I wrote you my picks. Yeah. Uh, You're right, man. They're just insanely good with wrestling, and they have insanely going to penalties now. Yes, I know Spain is going to penalties now. My dad is watching. Hold on, he's calling me Simon to win. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, hold on. Next fight, there is banger matchup. You said Saint Nurmagomedov versus Kakramonov. Who is your pick? The fight will not go the distance. Is my pick if I must pick a side, Nurmagomedov. I got over 8.5 rounds in the Teofimo Lopez fight. You like that? Yes. Hold on, my dad is calling me. Hold on, 1 second. Ej, ovo je otišlo na penale. I koliko je sad? Aha, dobro. Dobro, sad ću ja samo pitaju novi fanovi. Ajde. Okay, my dad is saying it goes to penalties. Yeah, my dad says it goes to penalties. No, I'm here. I just... Believe me, Morocco versus Spain, it was one of the worst matches I've ever seen. I was watching. Ask your dad who he thinks wins. He chants for Morocco. He told me that he wants Morocco to win. Tell me, how did the penalties go? But I was watching the regular time, and it was one of the most boring fights I've ever seen. Morocco missed the easier goal in the 103rd minute. Yeah, I didn't watch the overtime. I didn't watch extra time. I was watching regular time, both halves. And Spain, and too good with penalties, they will win. My dad is saying Spain is too good with penalties, but I want Morocco to win so badly. I have small bet on Morocco. Morocco to win on penalties, I believe it was draw, right? It was draw, right? I mean, how is it calculated in soccer anyway? After 90 minutes, if it's draw, right? I think I tore something in both of my legs. I can only throw low side kicks, no mid or high kicks anymore. Whenever I try to do, I get stunned from the pain. I need Spain penalties for 150. I'm shitting myself. Good luck, man. Spain is having... My dad says that Spain is having better penalty takers, but he believes that Spain is gonna lose. But maybe he's wrong. My dad doesn't like Spain. He has his own private reasons. Yeah, Spain are high quality. They have been good at penalties for the past 20 years. Well, I think Niall is going to... let's hope Niall is going to win the parlay. My dad is saying Morocco because he doesn't... no problem now. My dad is saying Morocco because he doesn't like Spain for his own reasons. Okay, man, good luck. We need Spain for 150. I predicted 0-0 and Spain win penalty. Oh, let's go, man. Let's go, Kev. Let's go, my friend. I hope you are gonna be right. Let's go. You predicted 0-0. That's awesome. So you say one parlay is fine, and second parlay you have Spain to win penalties. How much is the odd for Spain to win penalties? My dad also told me the fight goes to penalties, to penalty shootout. Morocco aren't as experienced in penalties than Spain because they never made it this far before. Imagine, man, this is... no! They reached round of 16 in 1986. Plus 1-7, plus 7-0. That's awesome. I never seen pressure like this before, but Spain have seen it like any other day. Yeah, Japan has never reached further than round of 16. And 1986, long time ago compared to Spain, been doing it for breakfast. Yeah, man, it was a different generation of Morocco. My dad told me that. My dad is actually very much excited when it comes to soccer history. My dad is just a die-hard soccer fan. Believe me, the die-hard soccer fan. I'm actually a soccer ref because of my respect towards my dad. That's why I turned into a soccer referee. I like that. I like ref in soccer, but like as a sign of respect towards my dad. If Paddy wins, who would be his next opponent? That's a good question. That's a very much of a good question. I like your new setup. Oh, thank you. I'm at my dad's right now. Sometimes I'm at my dad's, sometimes I'm at my condo, sometimes I'm traveling. This month I'm going to be traveling for 5 days also. Morocco about to take a kick. They are having the first kick? Really, they are having the first kick. Morocco scored first. Oh, please keep me informed, man. I would like to see that. Please keep me informed. Bobby Green versus Dober winner, maybe. That's a nice piece of play. Spain's turn now. Yeah, please let me know. Please let me know, man. Yeah, I would like to know that. I'd really like to know that. Kevin said he predicted 0-0, man. That's way to go. Way to go, man. Spain missed, hit the post. So, off the upright! Oh, you say it ricocheted off the upright or off the post. I'm in America, US. I'm usually sleeping at this time. Hey, Arrow, how are you doing? Still 4 shots to go. Yeah, it ricochets off the post. Oh, so Morocco leading, right? Amazing. Let's see. I know, man. It's like anything can happen. I know penalty shootout is always a 50-50. Like Japan, Croatia, I didn't know that the Japanese are pretty much inexperienced when it comes to scoring penalties. Morocco 1-0 at the moment. At the moment, let's go Morocco. Morocco scored again. Oh, 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 oh. 2-0 at the moment. Spain turn. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. I have one application to follow. Spain missed, keeper saved. Oh. Yeah, I assume my dad is yelling. Stop yelling. Just stop yelling. My dad is yelling. Spain are looking like a laugh. My dad is yelling. Just stop yelling, okay? Okay, I know Morocco leads 2-0. Just stop yelling. He's yelling like a kid. Morocco missed, keeper saved. So yeah, you are right. Anything can happen. Maybe Spain is gonna score now. Yeah, off the upright. 2-0 at the moment. Spain turn. Every single time. My dad doesn't want Spain to advance into the next round, so he really doesn't want that. But let's wait. Spain missed, keeper saved. How many penalty shots for each team? 3. It's embarrassing for Spain. 3 shots, 3 misses. Morocco leading with a score of 2-0. If Morocco advances into next round, my father is going to yell like a maniac. I'm sure about that 100%. He's like a kid, man, when it comes to this. Pobedio Maroko.
Da, 3:0 u penalima.
3:0. Spent 2 hours waiting for that shit. Oh my god, I'm fucking... What the fuck? Yeah, my dad said Morocco won 3-0. He was yelling like a maniac. My dad just wanted Spain not to advance into next round. Yeah. Spain are a laugh. This is Morocco first time beating Spain in 20 plus years. Say to them players, they can't kick a ball. I was watching regular time and it was a pretty much boring match, and I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna stream now. It was a pretty much boring matchup. But I don't know. I mean, didn't watch the penalty shootout, so don't know what to think about it. Yeah, you're right. What the fuck? I didn't expect Spain to lose this one. They get paid millions a year and can't score a penalty. They should have paid me 50 million a year to score a penalty. Yeah, man. I mean, like, the penalty is a real lottery ticket, but if you're a professional who can't score a penalty, why are you a pro, man? Like Japan against Croatia, Livakovic saved so many penalties. You know how many penalties Livakovic saved in the match between Croatia and Japan? It was really embarrassing, man. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna cover Bellator. Tomorrow, yes. When I have time tomorrow, when I return from my training session, and I don't know when will that be. I really don't know. Sometime tomorrow, yes, but I don't know exactly which time is that gonna be. Hold on 1 second. Hey, those sada ću gledati. Šta misli Portugal, Švajcarska, Portugal, a? A vjerojatno Portugal. Šta misliš Portugal, Švajcarska, ko će dalje? I'm so pissed. I assume you are. Everybody would be. Yeah, kinda shitty, man. Really much kinda shitty. I'm gonna be live for around 20 more minutes. Then I'm gonna go for a walk. I really need one walk. One nice walk. Yeah, actually, they get paid so much to do simple dodgy, take that penalty. It's so dumb and shit. I don't know, man. Like, they missed every single penalty. It's like in the case of Japan. It kind of reminds me to the case of Japan. Gledajte mačo Portal срещу Швейцария след един час. Nije što gledame mača. A što gledam? Mača Portugal srещу Швейцария. Няма проблем, ще гледам, но не знам. Мой баща говоря, че Португал спечели. Мой баща на мен говоря, че Португал че спечели. Португал че спечели Швейцария. Yeah, I'm just saying that my dad said that Portugal is going to win Switzerland. Мога да говоря няколко езика, като уча всички различни. Който учиш в училище? Братко, който учиш в училище? Вие който език учиш? Do you know Russian? No, I don't understand Russian. Unfortunately, Russian and Bulgarian only have similar letters, but it's very hard to understand each other. Мога да говоря няколко езика, като уча всички различни. Който езици учаха в училище? Който езици учаха? I'm asking which languages did you learn in school, in your education? I know Bulgarian is a bit, it's Slavic language, it has some similarity with, I know, Serbian, Croatian, but very little similarity, like Serbians and Bulgarians cannot understand each other. Just to know, it's like a difference, for example, between English and German. That's the difference. You can't understand each other. No way you can understand each other. People are saying Serbian and Bulgarian are both Slavic languages, which is true. They are both southern Slavic languages, but we cannot understand each other. And like English and German, I don't think they can understand each other. Мога да говоря няколко езика, като уча всички различни. That means I can speak few languages, but I was learning the different languages. I assume that's what that means. Or maybe the translate was a bit off, but I assume I know what you meant to say. I was in my school. I was learning everything in Serbian, because I wasn't living in Bulgaria. I was just born there, but I grew up in Serbia, so I was learning everything in Serbian. But I learned Bulgarian later, and I was going to Bulgaria like every year, and that's where I learned. Yeah, everybody would be pissed. Maybe this was a bad time to go for streaming, but I'm always having fun with my boys. My boys are the best. You really are the best, boys. Even when it's a small community, I have no problem with that. Ponzinibi replacement yet. Are you in Serbia now? Yes. Ponzinibi replacement yet. I don't know. I can't find odds. Maybe you can help me out. I'm learning Serbian. I mean, since I was a young age, since I was a kid, because I grew up in Serbia. I grew up in a very small city near Belgrade. So, yeah, I can understand Croatian too. I can understand Serbian. Hello, bananas and grapes. Yeah, I can understand Croatian very well. I can understand Serbian. I know to speak them. I know to speak it. I was learning elementary school in Serbian. I was learning high school in Serbian, college in Serbian, because I was living now at the moment. I'm living in Belgrade, Serbia. I was just born in Kyustendil, Bulgaria. Hello, Ginge. I'm doing great. How are you doing, my friend? I was just born there, but I literally my whole life I spent in Serbia. Literally my whole life. That's awesome, man. Just awesome. Oh, good. Thanks, buddy. Rođen sam u Hrvatskoj, preselio sam se u Australiju. Može i na hrvatski, može i na srpski, nije problem. Znam da govorim. Može, nije problem. Nego drugi neće razbirat večeta si neće da razbirat, može. Da na chat neće razumet drugi. Yeah. So you were born in Croatia, but you moved to Australia. So how long do you live in Australia? Bukvalno sam ceo život u Srbiji, tako da, na neki način i srpski i engleski su mi jezici. Podjednako dobro ih znam. Yeah, let's go. So how's everything doing for you, anyway? I mean, how's the life in Australia? How's the life in Australia? I mean, which city are you at? Is it maybe Melbourne, Perth, Sydney? I moved to Australia when I was young, but my parents speak to me in Croatian still, as they both were born and bred in Croatia, and a lot of my cousins moved to Australia also. Let me guess the city. Croatian population. I think good. Let me guess the city. Melbourne. Australia is good, and in Perth. You're in Perth. I didn't know. It's Western Coast. And in Perth, very boring these days, especially when was COVID season. So you were locked up, right? Yeah, you were locked up. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, Croatian and Serbian are very much alike. We can understand each other. I mean, I can speak to Croatian people pretty much normally. We can understand each other. We understand each other. Croatian and Serbian are very, very, very similar. But Serbian and Bulgarian are like German and English. There is like very, very big difference. We can't understand each other. Especially when I speak quickly in Bulgarian, my dad cannot understand me. He can't understand when I'm speaking very, very quickly in Bulgarian. He can't understand me because he doesn't know Bulgarian. 2 years, everything was shut down. I can speak Maltese. Also, can you speak Maltese? No, I can't. I don't know a single word of Maltese. How is that language anyway? I don't know. Never spoke it in my whole life. But I assume it sounds entertaining. I assume it sounds interesting. I'm glad, man. I'm glad there are Balkan people all over the globe. Krokop comes to mind, UFC fighter. Oh yeah, Krokop, the best ever Croatian fighter. Do you bet? Maltese is similar to Arabic language. To Arabic? I didn't know that. I don't know. Never been to Malta, but I was planning to visit it. I was planning to visit La Valletta, though. They are saying they have 2 islands in Malta that are populated. They have island where is La Valletta placed. It's like westernized, and they have one island which is like very much traditional. I hate traditional surrounds, so I was planning to visit Malta anyway. I was planning to visit it, but do you have any bets? Yes. Valletta, I was staying there for 2 years when I was 11. Awesome. I'm going to write you. There you go. So you know Maltese. That's awesome. You say it's similar to Arabic language. I don't know. I was planning to travel to Malta, but my sponsor is paying trips all over Serbia at the moment, so I'm not sure. It's not me who choose. I'm not choosing. I'm not choosing. My sponsor is choosing. So in my contract it says that if I turn the travel down, he might end my contract. So I know. I'm only traveling around Serbia, but I've been in many states when I was younger. Good thing about Malta, everyone speaks in English. Only the older men speak to each other in language. Well, in Malta, if they speak English, that's okay. If they speak English, that's outstanding. Are there a lot of pensioners in Malta, like older people? Are there a lot of older people in Malta, or how are things going anyway in Malta? I've never been there. I was planning to travel there one day. I was really planning to travel there. I'm wondering how is Malta anyway? Is it a nice place to go or? What do you think about Malta, Hakapsile anyway? Do you think Malta is a nice place or? One of my friends went to Malta. Malta is good. The ages are mixed with young people and older people, not specific age. And Malta is the best if you want to travel and like swimming and drinking. Oh, that's awesome! Malta is the best to travel to. Okay, then I'll have to beg my sponsor to let me travel to Malta. So I assume traveling in summer makes sense to Malta. But I'll have to beg my sponsor then to let me travel in summer. I'll have to talk to him to allow me those kinds of travels to Malta. Yeah, summer in the Malta is the best and it's easiest country to get around as well. Awesome. Wasn't the war going on when you were a little kid in Yugoslavia? Yes, the war was going on. Yes, I was like 3 or 4 years old. It was a Yugoslav war since 1991 to 1995. It was Yugoslav war. I was a very small kid when it was happening. Yes, I don't remember much of it. I do remember, but not much. I remember a bit. I was a very little kid. It kicked off when I was only 2 years old, and it ended when I was like six or yeah, something like that. Hello, Matt. Sup, gang? Just getting in. How are you doing, man? Not many people today in the chat, I assume because of the World Cup, but well, I got nothing against it, It is what it is. Search on the internet, most Dome Malta bombing was from when there was war. Most Dome Malta bombing, okay. The church narrowly avoided destruction during World War II when on 9th April 1942 a German aerial bomb pierced the dome and fell into the church during Mass but failed to explode. This event was interpreted by the Maltese as a miracle. Whoa. It was from the World War II. I was thinking there was no war in Malta. I didn't know that Malta suffered the war. I really didn't know that. It's still there until this day. Whoa, it's a miracle. I think betting Salvador and Rosas Jr. is locks plus 102. About Rosas Jr., I more agree than about Salvador, but good luck. Malta had war with Italy. There are next door neighbors fighting for the land, exactly the same situation as in Russia. I didn't know that Malta was in war with Italy. Yeah, Nazis didn't reach Malta as much as I know, but yeah, probably Italy. It makes sense that Italy reached Malta. It makes sense. Didn't know that. Just need to check some of my emails. 1 second. Tomorrow evening I'm gonna discuss Bellator. Salvador maybe flyweight champ soon. There is a chance. It happened 70 plus years ago. My grandparent on my father's side was fighting in the war, then moved to Australia by boat in the early 60s. In the early 1960s. So he was fighting in the war. Oh, that's a sad story, man. That's a sad story, got to say. Very sad story. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to open the fucking window. Yeah, I'm opening the window. Everybody, there were many people who were fighting in war. But that's sad, all those wars, all those stuff. It's sad. It's so sad. It's sad to hear that, man. Very much sad to hear that. Mitchell and Chris Curtis are both plus 124. Who's better underdog? Chris Curtis. I think Topuria is going to win. Chris Curtis is better underdog for me, Matt. What do you think? Do you agree with picking like Chris Curtis versus Joaquin Buckley fight not going the distance, but I do have a feeling that Chris Curtis is going to surprise Joaquin Buckley. But I'd rather pick no distance, like both of them are hard-hitting hillbillies, and Buckley is leaving himself too open. Chris Curtis can take a beating, he can eat a shot, but he can deliver a knockout. He's got a knockout power in his hands. Anything's possible. Yeah, literally anything. I have weird feeling in the round 3 Topuria will slow down, will try throw bomb hits and then get taken down subbed. If not, will be the decision win for Topuria for throwing more volume. I'm behind Mitchell, but I'm stuck on this fight. BC Buckley is way taller. Yeah, Buckley is taller. That's true. Buckley is way taller. You are 100% right about that. Buckley is way taller. Who do you think Kevin should fight next? Same with Sean Strickland. Any thoughts on who should he fight next? First of all, when it comes to Kevin, he needs to recover from that hand surgery. That's number one. Who should he fight next? Well, if Strickland loses, I would really like to see Kevin versus Strickland. That's a fight that makes sense pretty much for me. What do you say? I mean, if Kevin is ready to advance, if Kevin is ready to advance one division up, that could be a great fight to go. But that is just theory. Who would I like to see fighting Kevin? Well, somebody from number 10 to number 15. And with Strickland, if he wins, any fight that is not with Kamzat Chimaev makes sense to me. Any fight that is not with... I mean, Strickland Kanoni is great, but good banger would be, for example, Strickland Vettori would be a great banger. Kevin versus Sean would be more of a podcast than a fight. I'm all for it. Yeah, exactly. Strickland needs to fight Khamzat Chimaev, if I'm being honest. Yes, unfortunately, I know you are. You think Brady would have beat Wonderboy if he didn't fight Belal? Yes, he would. Yes, he would, because everybody who chose to grapple with Wonderboy won the fight. Kevin chose to stand and bang with Wonderboy, which was not the smartest decision one can make. I don't know. Kevin just fulfilled the promise that was given to the fans. And I appreciate that. I really much appreciate that. But it was bad for him. It was not a good choice for him, man. Unfortunately, Wonderboy is just too good striker. And Kevin lost because he broke hand. Have you seen that he broke hand in 3 places? What are Khamzat's chances to win against Belal? I think that's a 50-50 fight. Belal is great with grappling too. Kevin tried to stand and bang with 1 broken hand when he could have sat on Wonderboy for 5 rounds, win easy decision. It's hard to sit on somebody with a broken hand. Believe me, I have injured shoulder and I cannot grapple. I cannot grapple at all with injured shoulder. Imagine how hard it could be to grapple with a broken hand. How can he take that damage though? What kind of agreement did they have? Nobody knows that. But did you watch the presser? Did you watch the presser when he announced that he was going to stand and bang with him? I was like, are you fucking joking around? But it seems he wasn't joking around though. Nobody knows how he could have taken that kind of a damage. Khamzat will run through Belal, I think. The way Belal fight, you would say he's overrated, but why when you see Khamzat fight, you can say he looks overrated. Khamzat is a pressure fighter which every fighter hates. Of course. And Belal is a very much defensive-minded fighter when he has to be, but he is also a pressure fighter when he has to be, and he was a pressure fighter against Wonderboy Thompson. But he used to be a defensive guy against Vicente Luque. Like Aspinall, UFC fighter got injured immediately. I know, man, when you hurt yourself, you're pretty much in a bad spot. Nobody wants to hurt himself, believe me. That's one of the worst things that can happen to a UFC boy. When you hurt yourself, it's pretty much fucked up. Imagine hurting yourself, man. It sucks. It really much sucks, let's be honest. It sucks. Khamzat is overrated. He almost lost to Burns. Burns got TKO'd by Dan Hooker. Burns was fighting in a lower weight class when that happened. Whenever Holland is friends with the opponent's family, he always loses. You are right. Khamzat will be too big and have the reach to ragdoll Belal. Belal would outclass Khamzat. I honestly don't know, man. That would be a fun fight to see. I really believe that would be a fun fight to see. When I was saying that Burns is having great chances against Khamzat, people were laughing their asses off, but I'm glad that they noticed that I was right. Because Burns was having pretty much decent chances against him. Nobody can say it wasn't that way. Nah, Khamzat will outclass Belal. Khamzat wrestling is like Dagestani, but Belal trained with Khabib, but he'll never be that level because wasn't born into it. Khamzat was born into it. Khamzat, I think, would beat Khabib. Maybe. There is a chance. I think that statement actually makes a lot of sense. Let's go. Hey, Mido, how's the training going? Even Khabib every time asked that question, he never says yes, but anyone else, he says he will be damn easy, so it says it's clear as day, Khabib knows. Did you see Morono Ponzi? I didn't see the odds yet. No, I haven't seen the odds, but if I must pick a side, I would lean Morono. This is a catchweight combat, right? There is a weight class for a reason. Yeah, exactly. The trainer is doing the great last round of stomach exercises. That's awesome, man. That's outstanding. You can't compare Bilal to Hamzat. Leverage-wise, Hamzat is taller and more high-level wrestling experience. But he got KO'd by Chaos. Yep, he got, I think. I think he got KO'd, though. I think so. I think he got KO'd, but I'm unsure at the moment, though. But I think he got KO'd. Me? I'm training MMA for a few months, but I have extensive background in Taekwondo. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. I trained Taekwondo for like 10 years, 10, 12 years. I was training kickboxing for 7, 8 years. Trained BJJ for 2 years. Now I'm training MMA. Chaos was plus 180. Plus 180? I don't remember those odds. It seems you have a great memory, man. I know he was underdog, but I didn't know. I've been training and been around fighters and seen different styles since I was 10. I'm 25 at the moment. Awesome. Oh, I trained Taekwondo too, though I stopped after green belt. I thought it was silly. I was competing. I was vice champ of Serbia. Jordan is great. Jordan is great. Jordan is great when it comes to Taekwondo. You have a lot of great Taekwondo guys. You are brutally good in Taekwondo. I'm trying to find those fucking odds, but I cannot find them. I can't find odds for Ponzi versus Morono. Expect a Ponzi round 1 finish, to be honest. This is a catchweight combat. I don't know what to say, man. Catchweight is so fucked up. When you're accepting the fight on short notice, I don't know whether Morono is injured or not. Nobody knows that. Literally nobody knows that. I don't know whether he's injured. Jones versus Francis prediction. Let it come to fruition first. I think Francis to win, but let it come to fruition first. Jones is fighting for the last 15 months, and I don't know whether he's really returning or not. Yeah, Jordan has so many Taekwondo champions. Yeah, you are very good in Taekwondo. I'm black belt in Taekwondo, though. You've probably seen that according to my kicks. When you see my kicks, it's visible that they come from Taekwondo. Hamzat would be Khabib if you look back in the day. Khabib lost a fight to a fighter but got the win. I can't remember fighter's name, but the fighter this day is average fighter. Oh, blah. I'm Pan American champ. I have a wrestling champ, graduate in Karate Kid movie watcher. Awesome, man. Yeah, I know you have extensive background in grappling. So Hamzat is bigger. Not the same weight class. Only if Khabib moves to 170, that fight would make sense. But Khabib weighed around 200, while Hamzat is also weighing around 200. He has more reach, I think, personally stronger. I agree, Jones gets hit if Francis lands those punches. It's night for Jones. Yeah, I believe it could be a night for Johnny Boy. I also believe it could be a night for Johnny Boy. You black belt? I was going to ask. Yes. I am a black belt in Taekwondo, yes. I think Judo is the most underrated MMA skill. Yes, it is. See, this is why I say that Hamzat is overrated and that his die-hard fans are silly. Duplessis is minus 180 now. I think Duplessis is gonna win. I think Duplessis is KO TKO, but anyway, I don't know, maybe Till did something well, but like Till has always been unpredictable. If Khabib bulks up to welterweight, he would beat Hamzat. We'll see. We're gonna see that. I mean, Khabib retired, but this is... I know. Also, Jones can't beat Francis clean. No, he can't. Maybe he, with some eye pokes, fans grabbing, low blows, and a bit of PDs. And of course, eye gorges. Give me those eyes, man. Let's go for the eyes. Hamzat will get gassed after 2 rounds trying to finish Khabib. Khabib is ready. He's already heavier than welterweight, I think. Yeah, he was walking around 200. Not a diehard fan of Hamzat. I'm a fan of O'Malley and Francis Ngannou. O'Malley? I like O'Malley. Sergey versus Jones would be very interesting. Yep. John eye pokes Jones. Give me your eyes, man. Just give me your eyes. I want your eyes, man. I want to go for your eyes. Give me your eyes. I need some eyes, man. And Paddy Pimblett, the fighters who do the crazy stuff and make it look normal. Francis versus Sergey. Swang and bang, baby. Let's go. That's who am I a fan of. That's awesome. That's awesome. Really much awesome. That is outstanding, man. Hold on 1 second. I like Francis more than Hamzat. That's odd. Yeah, I like the fighters who do the crazy things but make it look normal. Michel Pereira. No offense, Kaka, but Francis is one-dimensional. But he's the champ. I doubt out of water this. Give me your eyes. I want your eyes, man. Tiger Claw. Tiger Claw, man. John Tiger Claw Jones. You know Tiger Claw, like... Tiger Claw Kung Fu style. Give me your eyes. Do you know today Big Belly MMA journalist Lukasz Rukovsky? Yes, I know who is Lukasz Rukovsky. Great kicks, man. He came from Taekwondo background, still can kick out, be high kick anybody. Yes, I know who is Lukasz Rukovsky. I remember his kicks. Well, Francis, he's a freak athlete, but I will say a very fast learner. Yes, but he does the crazy chaos, but makes it look like it normally says why I'm a fan of the fighters who do the crazy things. True. Seems like Sergey versus Ganin is next. Do you think Sergey can do what he's doing? Oh, absolutely, yes, after that domination against Tai. His boxing is crisp and powerful. Man, he knocked out Tai Tuivasa. I can't ignore the fact that he knocked out one of the best in the game. Tai Tuivasa is, for me, one of the best in the game, and he knocked him out cold. Man, it was Tai Tuivasa. It was not some bum of the street. It was not a street bum. It was the fucking Tai Tuivasa, man. See what you mean? Yeah, he's talented extremely fast. Even Sergey Pavlovich, he does the crazy things, but makes it look easy. Yeah, that's true. I finished my Kung Fu writing for today, and thanks God I finished that. Did you see that Alex Pereira saying that Khamzat turned down a fight against him at 205? Yes, I've seen he said that. Pereira is cutting, man. Pereira weighs around 220 before cutting. He has good chin though. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's got a great chin. Nobody can criticize that. Nobody could argue with that. He's got a great chin. That's true. I'm out, peeps. Everyone have weak night. No probs. I'm also out in few minutes. If Alex learns some takedown defense, I see him staying champ until he gets bored and retires. You too. Yeah, I'm also gonna be out in like few minutes. Pereira versus Hiri would be great. Of course. Why not? But I believe Yuri would defeat him because Yuri is more... Yuri submitted Glover. Now Yuri is recovering from an injury, so kind of hard to comment that. Yeah, I'm out too. Good night. All right, guys. I also have to go. I have some obligations now. I need to write something. I need to prepare topics, etc., etc. So, all right, guys. Catch you later. Thank you so much for being in my chat. And yeah, thank you. But thank you too. Thank you too. Some other time we'll chat. Tomorrow I'm chatting Bellator, but I don't know exactly which time. So catch you later. Tomorrow we catch you. Maybe I'm gonna do LFA predictions, etc. But it's gonna be only very short predictions, and then I'm gonna go with real ones. Don't want to upset you, but Denise is away for long. Yes, I know Denise is gonna be away for a very long time. Night, catch you later.